Okay, and we go again. So let's see what the world has in store for us, or rather the market. The world, the market, whatever you want to, however you want to play it. Nothing really moving. There's only one stock that meets the criteria, and which is what I'm looking at right now, which is Advanced Health. Not really something that I'm excited about right now. So we'll just wait for the market to give us something. We've got just over 10k drawdown from yesterday. So let's see if we can't do that today or tomorrow. Would you be quiet, dog? Yeah. It's starting to curl back up now. So it got rejected at 520 on the last curl. Hey, fuck. Quit distracting me, you. I got rejected at 510 this time. Good morning, Captain. Good morning, Alberto. Or good evening, as far as I'm concerned. You're absolutely right to point that out. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's on the move. I mean, it curled up, but then it got rejected at 520. It needed to get over $5, which it did. It was rejected at 510, then rejected at 520, rejected at 510 again. And what pattern do we know? Hands up if you know, or shout out in the chat if you know what this pattern is. Rejected at 510, pull back to the VWAP. Rejected at 520, pull back to the 20 EMA. Rejected at 510 again, and now back down to the VWAP. What pattern does anybody know what that pattern is? Let me know in the chat. If you know what that pattern is, you know, there's a prize on offer. Which is why I'm not particularly. Let me just say it's a bearish pattern. It's likely to signal a sell-off. Okay, time up. It's a head and shoulders. So let's here's your shoulder one. There's your head, and there's your shoulder two. That's actually quite almost a textbook head and shoulders. If we've got a second candle up here at 510, like we have here, then it would have been a textbook head and shoulders. So this is likely to sell off a little bit and probably go down to as low as 480 again. But what do I know? I'm just a fat guy on the internet with an opinion. Not a lot moving, so we wait. Chinese stocks are moving, so we should get some jobless claims dropping as we speak, and so we'll switch over to the SPY, see how that affects the market, if at all. Hey Stone Cold, good morning to you. So jobless claims, it's 1,000. The initial jobless claims 239,000 versus 240,000 estimated. Continuing jobless claims 1.716 million versus the 1.7 million estimated. So it's much of a muchness. It was 1.687. So actually, it's good for the markets because there's more people there's more people unemployed than anticipated, but not by a huge amount. So let's see if that affects the market at all. I'll be very surprised if it does. It's just not really doing anything at all. It's while we're waiting for the market to actually do anything. LPL. Yeah, that's shot up to 513, but on negligible volume. In fact, zero volume. 153,000 shares traded today, but none in that last 5 minutes where it shot up. So total trades 12 in the last 5 minutes. Go figure. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. In here a month now. Well, almost. Yeah, almost a month. Got here on the 20th, I think it was 21st or something like that. Yeah, quickly look at when it was I got here. Top of my bonus, I can't even remember. It was the 23rd I got here. 23rd when I arrived. So we've been here 3 weeks. A little over 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks. When am I next going back to Dublin? Well, if everything goes according to plan, never. There's nothing left for me in Dublin, so anything that's in Dublin that's of interest to me can come here to me. It's that simple. Riot and Mara are moving up today, not by huge amounts. They're down on the day, but they're moving up at the moment. So let's see if they can get to this pre-market high of 12.95 on Riot. Not so sure. It's been downwards trending for the last 4 or 5 weeks. Hey Ricky, how you getting on, buddy? Good to see you. Oof. It's a big move. Big move. Big bad move. Big sell-off. Full dollar. More than. Almost 12 to 1060s. A big sell-off. Hawaiian Electric. Are they on fire? Casualties of the Maui catastrophe. Google breaking highs. Not a huge volume at the moment with Google, which is kind of surprising, but you tend to get, I mean, institutional trading tends to be 9 to 5, or 9:30 till 4. You don't get a huge amount of institutional trading in the pre-market hours. That's investment firms maybe when they're trying, dark pools and things. But institutional trading, that's where a lot of volume comes from. Is the HFTs coming through at 9:30 till 4 o'clock. So a lot of the S&P 500, it will be a lot lower volume pre-market and post-market, with the exception of earnings days. People deliberately hang around, or banks and and hedge funds, etc., deliberately hang around for those catalysts, those earnings day, those earnings print, and that's why you get a lot of liquidity during earnings season. But right now, I mean, Google is one of the mega caps, and there's nobody trading it right now pre-market. So, in fact, there's nobody trading anything pre-market right now. AHI is the only thing that's got any kind of volatility. The only thing that's above $2 that's moved over 10%. It speaks volumes. I did Calvus. So pushing the like button as always, Neith. Thank you very much. That's what we like to see. And good morning to you. And Ricky, I'm hoping for a green day with so Calvus, the wet G push yesterday. Just after I finished the stream, actually, it pushed again, and I caught that. It was over $1 move, so I finished the day down just over 10k, so 10,300. So that's the drawdown to recover from. But it's better. I mean, when you think that at one stage I was almost 20k down, I think it was 19,500 down. So 10k down. That's a positive turnaround. Not ideal, but it means that we're still positive on the month. We're still, what, 18k? We've not, as of yesterday, we've been trading a full week in August. So, because we didn't trade on Monday, we traded 3 days last week, and we traded Tuesday, Wednesday this week. So that's 5 days. We're 18k up. As it stands right now, we're 18k up on August. So not a bad profit. If we can do, if we can continue to do that, 18k a week. We've got 2 weeks left. We'll still finish ahead of pro rata ahead of goal for the year. Then we can go into September the 1st, and have the first full month since July. You know, since June. We didn't trade a full month in July. Didn't trade a full month in August. So then we're kind of back at it. Full stead, and I'll look at where I am, whether I'm going to be doing the rebooting the small account challenge from where we left off from September the 1st. So we'll see. Yeah, it was a nice push, Carl. It was a nice push. I mean, we carried on calling it in the Discord and stuff, but it had that little consolidation, bit of a flat top, and then broke out. And it was. Let's see if I can see it. Put it on the 2. Let's see if I can. Right. Okay. Yeah. This is where it broke out. This is where I caught it. I didn't catch this second move. I was already. If I caught this second move, I'd have been laughing and home and pretty. But this is where I caught it. This little flat top here, and I caught this move up into the halt, and then I got stopped out on. I think it was on this candle here. I got back in here and then stopped out again on this candle. So. Yeah, that was wet G. After it did pull all the way back, so I switched off there and walked away, just 10k down. If I stuck around a bit longer, maybe half an hour, I could have probably got this move as well. But you see that the volume came in. Almost, you know, coulda, woulda, coulda. I ain't gonna lose any sleep over it. Not doing anything at the moment today, but then again, nothing did anything yesterday. So pre-market was dead yesterday. I'll take a look at the chart for you there, Zia. Okay, so Servomed. No volume. That's what I think of Servomed. Nobody trading it. 119,000 shares traded all day. It's up. It is up, but it's not the reason it's not, you can't see it on the scanners is there's not enough volume. I have a minimum volume on the day of 150,000 shares. It needs to have traded 150,000 shares on the day. So right now there's no volume, so any kind of move up is going to be sporadic and unreliable. So what you want to be watching is, I mean, it's got volatility, granted. Spreads 30, 40 cents, between 30 and 40 cents. The average true range is equal to the spreads. So I would say that it's too risky to trade right now. What you've got to take into effect, you need volume and volatility. And the volume and the volatility has to cover the spreads by at least double. So on the chart that you're trading, okay. So we can look at the 5-minute chart and we'll say, okay, if we're trading a pattern, there is no pattern on the 5-minute chart, by the way. But if we're trading a 5-minute chart, the ATR is $2.15 or $2.14 and change. And the spreads are just over 30 cents. So yes, it covers it on the 5-minute chart. So yeah, you can trade it on a higher time frame. On the 1-minute time frame, the ATR is 39 cents, and the spreads are like 30 cents. So it's just too risky to trade. It's just not worth it. Not on that kind of volume. I mean, what are you going to do? You're going to take. There's no liquidity, so what you're going to do? You take 1,000 shares. It's going to take you forever to get filled. It's no volume. My view of CRVO is needs volume. 2 things you need for day trading: volume and volatility. Those are 2 essential ingredients. If you've got one without the other, there's no trade. You need both. I need a drink. The SPY's up slightly today. Got a little bit of a push from those jobless claims. Jobless claims came out at 8:30. A bit of a slow reaction, but a little bit of a push. And we're back up at 441s, 441.30s on the SPY. 0.4% up on the day. NASDAQ 100 is almost 0.5% up on the day. The Dow Jones Industrial is 0.2% up, fifth of a percent up on the day. And the Russell Index is the outstanding market performer at the moment. So Russell Index is just over 0.5% up on the day. So the markets are in bullish action at the moment. Not to say that's going to continue, but yeah, it's moving up. So let's go back to the SPY and look at it on the daily. So as I said, if you take this in the context of this month and the back end of last month, so just August alone, we're looking at downwards bearish momentum. You might get a little bit concerned. If you factor in July as well, it's just a up and down. Do you think, okay, well, we're back where we were at the beginning of July? But if you actually factor in this year as a whole, we've had a really good year. We'll go back to the start of the year, January, where we're down on the SPY at the 370s. And we moved up. There was a bit of a bounce like there is right now, a bit of an overtop. So what we're actually getting here is a natural, healthy pullback, if you will, and a healthy retracement. And we've seen support already previously here around 437, 440. 440s were currently finished yesterday, just under 440. So want to see it bounce there around 440 and move up. We'll see. Is the SPY going to be bullish today? It's kind of okay. There's more people, very small variance actually. So in terms of the jobs data, there's very small variance, but there was more people claiming unemployment, more people have lost their jobs, more people without jobs than was anticipated, which is usually good for the market. It's kind of that inverse reaction. You expect the more people working, it would be great, but no, the less people working, the market moves up for some strange reason. You think they want people working, but no. Well, jobs data, it was a very small variance, so I would say it's on the positive side for the market, but not by a long shot. You're not going to see a big rally on the markets today as a result. You might see a big rally on the markets, but just not as a result of the jobs claims. So now on the SPY, we've got a nice little ascending wedge here into a flat top up at 441.50. What are you guys watching? I know there seems to be quite a bit of movement in the Chinese stocks. There seems to be quite a bit of movement in the sub $2 stocks, so sub $1 to $1.50 level. Not really where I like to trade. We'll see. But we've seen some positivity from the Chinese sector. Let's have a look at the Chinese sector. So Yin is a direction daily ETF, which tracks the Chinese stock market, the Chinese stocks on the stock market. So this is currently up 6%, which is pretty much in line with the rest of the big name Chinese stocks. So Xpeng is up 6.5%, 6.7 right now. So it's 6.5%. Let's have a look at it on the higher time frame. So you can see it gapped up this morning. We're looking at NIO, which is another EV manufacturer from China, but listed on the NASDAQ, and that's up. We've got Bilibili, which is up, gapped up, and then it had a little push. We've got Alibaba up, and then sideways chop. So it's just they're just all gapping up fairly well. NIO, I've covered NIO, didn't I? Anything else that I haven't covered? Yeah, so yeah, some of the Chinese stocks. Big mover, kind of sub $2. I only really look at $2, but the big mover sub $2 at the moment is Parazero Tech. This has had quite a bit of downwards momentum over the last 2 weeks, over the last month actually. It was a $4 stock just end of July, so put that into context. It was I think it was an IPO at the end of July. It launched just over $4, and it's been selling off. I think it's, if you look at it on the daily, I'm just looking at the daily chart, it's terrible. So it started off up at kind of $4, gap down the next day. It's had 2 green candles since it launched at the end of July. So it's having a torrid time. So this could be another red candle, but it could be a green day like this one. So it might gap up at the open and then sell off. Wouldn't surprise me. That was a big volume day, relatively speaking. So keep an eye on that if you like these low price stuff. I don't, so that's up to you guys. I've just been talking about Riot and Mara, Riot Blockchain and Marathon Digital, but if you're holding bags with Marathon Digital up there at $20, $19, it's down at $13.22 right now. I don't like crypto right now. Long term I'm bullish, but short term it's just a proper shit show out there. The whole crypto space is a proper shit show. It's just, you don't know what's going on with it. So I'm staying away from it. I took all my crypto and put it into the TQQQ, and it's sat there since May. So. I missed the break of the VWAP here, but it's back over $5. Touches $5. Came down to 503. The only thing that's gapped up today is advanced health. So it's a slow day today. It's a slow day. We've got just under 40 minutes until the market actually opens. But right now it's a slow day. Watch the next 10 minutes. We might get some news. Typically, you can get good news drops or news drops that impact the price action. You can get the drop at the top and bottom of the hour typically. So let's see what drops at the top of the hour, if anything, and maybe we'll get some action then. In the meantime, what are you watching? Did anybody watch the snowfest that was the European Super Cup yesterday? Absolute snowfest. At least someone's sending me love. Don't forget to smash that like button or send me big love or finger hearts, just like Edison has done. Showing the way it's got to be done. If you're watching on the old YouTube, just do me a favour. There's not a lot happening right now, so we've got a bit of time. Just hit that thumbs up button for me. Just do me a favour, hit that thumbs up button. You're not missing anything if you do it. You're helping a brother out, and yeah, I would appreciate it. Just hit that thumbs up button. There's less than half of you have, so let's keep that ratio. We need at least half of you should be hitting that thumbs up button on YouTube. So go and smash that. Who knows? Who knows? You might be surprised at how that affects the market action. You smash that thumbs up button on this stream, you'll get some really good action on the markets. Trust me. I mean, would I lie to you? Yeah, we've only got another three people to smash that. Like if you're watching and you've not smashed that thumbs up button, shame on you. But we need to at least 17, given that we've got we need at least half of the concurrent watchers need to smash that thumbs up button. That's all I'm saying. What's that fluffy thing under my? Oh, my dog. So go smash that thumbs up button. Not a lot else to do. There's no trading going on. Not right now, at least. And I'm just watching Advanced Health. It's the only thing that has moved any way decent today. So let's see. How's the pupper? She's great. She's actually snoring right in front of me now. You know what she's like. So we went out today. We went into town and did some toy shopping for the little one. And so we ate while we were out. So we was out pretty much all day. Came back a couple of hours before I was due to go live here. And the dog was giving me evil looks. She was absolutely, and she was so annoyed with me. It's because she hadn't had a walk today. Normally I took her out briefly this morning, but literally to the corner shop to get some bits and pieces. And she was sulking. She was not happy with me at all because I've not taken her for a walk. So I took her out for a nice long walk, and she come back, she's happy again, and she was asleep in front of me. You'll occasionally hear the snoring. Believe me, even though the market right now is a complete snooze fest, it's not me, it's the dog. Although if the market continues like this, I probably will need someone to give me a pulse because I'll fall asleep at this rate. I think that's one thing that's I've not quite got used to. The heat takes it out of you. So if you're out and about during the day, it does tire you out. So then starting trading, starting the stream at 8:30, back in my position was between 7 and 7:30 for a couple of hours, like 2 or 3 hours. I'm kind of ready for a nap. I'm ready to smack some of these. We'll see what happens anyway. We're just waiting for something to happen on the market. S&P 500 is moving up slightly, bit choppy. Every other candle is changing colour. Let's have a look at the SPY and let's see what I'm talking about. So we moved up here. We had the jobless claims, a bit of a delayed reaction. It moved up, and we've got a flat top, sending wedge into a flat top. So when it breaks 441.50, we should get 442 without much hassle. Nice ascending wedge into a flat top. It's a very bullish formation. Typically will break up. Was not always. There's no such thing as a 100% formation, 100% pattern. But typically these would break up. It's an ascending wedge into a flat top. You've got a flat top of resistance, but you're getting higher lows, higher swing lows, and typically what you'll end up doing is you reach the apex and it will break out above that with an increased volume, and you'll get a nice extended move on that. So flat top breakouts can be quite profitable. Like both flags, if you catch them at the right time and you watch for the right signals, the flat top breakouts can be quite profitable. Now, the SPY is an ETF, so it's a derivative. I won't be trading it, but have a look at some of the stocks that make it up. So Amazon coming back up, higher day at the moment is 136. So watch for the break of 137 on Amazon. Nvidia is breaking highs right now. Probably will get over 440. It's testing 440 as I speak. Up at 439.95. So Amazon testing 440. Probably will get over it. And those all-time highs from back end of July was 480. Way off that, but a little bit of a push could have us back up there. It is humid, Rick. It's always humid here. Always humid. It's not like you go to Dubai or places like that, and the heat is arid. There's just no moisture in the air at all. It's tortuous. But here, because of the tropical nature of the country, it is humid. Most of the time it's humid. It was raining early, so you know, and I got caught, well, we got caught in the rain. I was the only one that got wet, but like, we got caught in the rain, and I was dry. I think I had about 10 minutes of rain on me, and then I was dry 5 minutes after it stopped. Disney moving up, breaking highs. You know, gotta love that. Disney's one of my longer term holdings that I'm not profitable on. It needs to get back over 100 for me to. I've been averaging down, and my average in Disney is like 97. So I need to get back over 100 for Disney to be in my good books. Most of my long-term holdings are green now, but Disney's not one of them. Do I like PayPal? For a long-term hold, Ricky, a long-term hold offer today. Look, people looking at Disney as a political play, you've got to understand that Disney has got so many fingers in so many pies. They will come good in the long term. It doesn't matter. I mean, Disney's been vilified from both sides of the divide for decades. And quite frankly, you know Disney, there's all kinds of sordid history around it. But it keeps coming good. I mean, yeah, the movies that they're turning out of late are not hitting the heights that they perhaps want them to. But they're not just a movie producer. They've got so much more to it. Long-term holding is slower and doesn't always work. Paul, it depends on what you're holding long-term. Depends on what you're holding long-term. If you're holding index-linked ETFs, then it always works. It's slow, granted, I'll give you that, but it always works. The market's only ever go in one direction. Yes, there's peaks and troughs along the way, but ultimately, if you look at the markets over the last 10, 20, 30, whatever long-term period you want to look at, 100 years, the markets go up. So Apple's not going to buy Disney. PayPal long term, I'm not sure if PayPal long term. Used to be that PayPal had what's known as a strong economic moat. A good economic moat is what sets a company apart from the competition. Now with PayPal, so if you were paying stuff online, you had to use PayPal. They almost had a monopoly. Now they don't. In fact, they're a bit part player. More people are using other payment providers than PayPal. I mean, even Skrill, which is a smaller player, is eating into the eating PayPal's lunch. So PayPal needs to change the business model. They need to come up with something new to compete with some of the more innovative players out there, particularly some of those innovative players like Skrill that accept crypto payments, because ultimately that's going to be the future. And I know PayPal's been looking at that, but they've not really got very far with it. So PayPal, it's a good company, but the economic moat's no longer as strong as it was. So I wouldn't have them in my long-term portfolio just because of the competition that's coming up that they aren't competing with. But they're still a good company. At the moment, it's still a good company. Yeah, back up above the VWAP and then back down again. AHI, it's not sustained. In fact, we're actually down with higher. Each swing high is a lower swing high. look at, I'll just zoom out so we can see what I'm talking about here. The initial pop, pull back, swing high, pull back, lower swing high, pull back, lower swing high. So this descending, be quiet you, this descending resistance, be quiet. Miyako, don't maybe come around there and slap you. So this descending resistance onto this support of 480, it's not looking too strong. If this breaks below 480, I can see this hitting 450 quite comfortably and retesting the support down there. So watch, it needs to hold 480. Just nothing moving at the moment. So we didn't get any big news drops at the top of the hour. It would have been nice. Yeah, nothing really jumping out. I'm going to put you outside. Yeah, so yesterday was a choppy day. It was tough for me yesterday. As any one of you that saw it yesterday, but we made a bit of a comeback. We didn't finish as badly down as we were at one stage. We recovered some of the losses, not all of the losses, but some of the losses. So we've got a 10k drawdown to recover from, and if we can do that before the end of the week, great. So it means 2 days at goal, and we're back out of drawdown, and let's see if that's possible. 17. Let's see. Wow. $99 acquisition group. Possible. Let's put that on the so NNAGU. And Royal Land Companies. Those are the two. We've got right. Miyako, shut up or you're going out. So 99 acquisition group is due to launch today. Now it's probably going to launch with a U postfix trading hold. Yeah, so it's going to NNAGU is going to be the ticker that launches, and then we've got Royal Land Company, which is also set to launch, but it's not been priced, so this probably won't happen today. There's a couple more due to launch tomorrow, but we'll see if they get priced up. Couple of IPOs from the last couple of days. Not looking too great at all, any of them. So we'll see what transpires. Right, I've had enough of you. You're going out. Move it. Get out. Get out. Go bar cat and go bar cat into the bed. apologies for that. You just can't get good dogs these days. I wouldn't be without her. She's a good dog. She is a good dog. She's gentle and she's patient with the little one. So yeah, it's, yes, I have. There's a little import shop up in Valencia which does Yorkshire tea. I brought my own Captain. Stone Cold. I brought my own tea, which was Lion's brand, which is one of the good Irish brands. And when that ran out, I was kind of getting a little bit desperate. So then I ended up getting Yorkshire tea. So if I can get Yorkshire tea, that's a decent. It's not the best, but it's a decent brand of tea, so I can get that. I don't know who she's trying to have a conversation like that, though. Let's have a look at mod for you. Not there's anything else worth looking at. Yeah, it's just barcoding. So modular medical is barcoding. What that essentially means is the spread and the and the range are exactly pretty much the same thing. It's up 29% almost. Decent volume, but there's no range. Right now, the initial move was the move that was on, and it's now. Look at this on the 15. You'll see what I'm talking about. The initial move up after hours yesterday was where you wanted to have got this, and then a little bit of a pump 6 o'clock this morning, but it's downwards trajecting. So I wouldn't consider that a good opportunity. It's below $2, so I'm not going to be trading it anyway. But it's the lack of volume and the lack of volatility. So you need both. This has neither right now. Is it dumping? Data C? You're saying it's dumping? Private placement at 135 a share. Why is it dumping? It looks like it's actually moved up. I mean, you tell me. Is that direction up, or is that direction is dumping when it actually the price moves up, or like it has done, or but it moves down? Because it doesn't look like it's dumping to me. Whining. It's pulling back from the highs, granted, but it finished yesterday at 54 cents. So, I mean, it's a terrible company, garbage. But there's not a lot else moving, guys. I'm one of those days. I can see it. I can feel it in my water. There's going to be nothing moving, and then all of a sudden, it's going to hit us. Probably about 940. So something's going to hit us and go into multiple halts. Just be patient, I guess. And cautious is, caution is not a bad thing, Ricky, but you can't be totally risk averse. So you've got to strike a good balance. Being patient, rather than being cautious, being patient. There's nothing moving, so why would you take a trade when there is no volatility? There's literally no volatility in the market right now. So why would you take a trade? you're not going to profit from it. There's nothing there to profit from. There's some reasonable movers, low price, but even those are not looking great. In fact, the charts aren't looking very attractive. The biggest mover is AHI, and that's not. That's just ranging sideways over the VWAP at the moment. I'll get myself a drink. How do you explain to a 2-year-old that I can't play with her at this time of night because I'm actually just streaming live and trading? It's she doesn't understand. Right, guys. If you see something moving, wave your arms and scream loud. I won't see it or hear it, but it'll be fun. Morning, Invest Addict. She does. She does. Especially, you know very well, you was here, I made the mistake of putting Peppa Pig on one of the monitors one time while she was sat next to me. So now she thinks that the 4 TVs, I'm just watching 4 TVs, so can she come and watch TV with me? Yeah, absolutely. She thinks I'm playing with my TVs. Hey Thomas, how you getting on? Well, shall I do a song and a dance? Something needs to liven up the market. Someone poke it with a stick. Advanced Health is the only thing that's moved today, and it's not moved at all, really. I mean, let's have a look at Advanced Health. From a point of view that it popped up, and then it's just been sideways since the lower swing highs. Finding support around 480. This breaks down at 480. I mean, it's just sideways chop at the moment. But if it breaks 480, it's 483 right now. If it breaks 480, I can see this selling off into the open. It needs to bounce at 480. Maybe get back above $5 before the open for a rally. But this is the only real gap and go candidate. I don't know. XPeng could be worth taking a look at. Let's have a look. XPeng, not really enamored with the volume on XPeng. Look where the VWAP is. The VWAP is almost horizontal, which basically tells you that it's choppy sideways. Go nowhere, do nothing, price action. Dead day at the moment. Well, we've got a little bit of movement from ABVC. Cal, a good spot. no volume up until that spike, so it's almost a dollar move up, but not seeing yeah, August tends to be, in most circles, August tends to be quite reserved, a little bit more quiet, and the markets here are very similar. So this popped up, and it's retracing almost as much as it popped up. So started off at $2, up to $2.90. It's now testing $2.30 as support. So yeah, that's terrible. Let's have a look at ABVC Biopharma and the news catalyst that you're talking about. So ABVC executives executes a 7.4 cooperation agreement equivalent to 370,000 shares at $20 a share to exchange 20% ownership stake in real estate property of Zhonghe United Technology. So this is a 1.5 million float, 1.4488 million in the float. It's low volume, low relative volume. It's almost 12% shorted. It does have a catalyst from an hour ago, but yeah, go figure. That's just not a reliable pot. On the initial move up, you don't want to be seeing a wick that big on the first retracement. That's just not good momentum at all. You don't want to be seeing. Is he bouncing? Yeah, he's bouncing. This is Hawaiian Electric. And I think we all seen in the news the issues with Hawaii and the likes, with the forest fires and stuff. So Hawaiian Electric was a $40 stock just at the beginning of the month, and it's now under $10. So will it bounce? And if it does, how big? Well, we've got 5 minutes on the ice. Five minutes of boredom, and then we should get a little bit of action. Hear that? I'll have to take my top off. Opening OnlyFans. AHI back over $5. Let's have a look at that. Coming into the open, this is the first time we've actually had a higher swing high. If we can get over 510, which is kind of where we had resistance here. 559, it was 508. But then we had 510 here. The 510 is a bit of a magic level. 508 was resistance here, 505 there. We're over that one. It's a higher swing high briefly, then rejected at this level. So 510 is the level that we really need to get above. And 518 is the previous swing high from there. So let's see, can it hold $5 first? Spy down at the VWAP again. There's nothing moving. I don't know what you're talking about, Neve. Biden's reaction, I'm assuming you're talking about the Maui forest fires. Biden's, what do you want his reaction to be? I mean, it's a damn sight better than Bush's reaction to 9/11. You know? Do you want him to get out there with a hose himself and start spraying the crops, you know? Drive the, pilot the helicopter and then drop the water on the forest fire. I'm kind of, I don't know what your expectation of Biden is on that particular topic. I mean, the guy's, 116 or something, and he's clearly senile. What do you expect from a senile old politician? I think the problem is if we're talking politics, and I don't like to talk politics because I'm not in the US, so I don't have any stake in the game. But if you're talking politics, Biden is not going to get in next time, and neither's Trump. Simple. The only reason Biden got in, nobody wanted Biden in. The only reason he got in is because they didn't want Trump in. It was a protest vote. That's how I see it, as a neutral. Hey, look. So we've got the bounce on the VWAP there. We've got 30 seconds. I'm going to switch the scanners over to the regular session. And we probably won't have any data. No results found because we're not in the regular session yet. We've got 15 seconds to go. But let's see what throws up. This might move, if it breaks 510, it might move up at a little bit of a gap and go. It's the only candidate for gap and go. Let's see. Over 510. Let me see it hold 5. Oh, there we go. Can we get that higher day? So pre-market high was 550. Let's see if we can get that 550. A 14-cent range. risking 5 cents on this now. So if it, I should have taken profits up there at full 5.30, but hey, look. Yeah, it's one of those songs that's a bit louder. I'll switch this on to a different one. Yeah, Radcall, I wasn't talking, so it didn't make much difference, but that was one of the louder songs. This is exactly the same volume, but it's the song isn't as loud, so. I've got one halt so far. GRPU. LQR is the top. Momentum stop. Oh, that's motoring. Yeah, well, it happens, Cast, you know. I put the stop in place. Bit of support there at the VWAP. Let's see if we can get another move up now. I stop at $2. Let's see where this takes me. Not a lot else moving, but we'll just see what happens. This can get up and break the $0.25, then we'll look at scaling in. It's a low price stock, but it does have momentum. Let's see what it does for us, if anything. I don't know what the float is on this at all. I'm just trading the momentum on it. There's no real news catalyst. There's no company specific news catalyst. There's not a lot else moving, so I'm just trading the momentum on this one, which is not, when you're looking for a good setup, that's not what you want to be looking for. Not good momentum, yeah, but you want a reason for the good momentum. I'm seeing TSHA right now moving up as well. Similar kind of price, 218, just over $2. So it's up to 218 on this candle. So well, it rejected at the $0.25 area. Oh, is this going to bounce on the VWAP again? Cisco making highs. Have a look at Cisco. It's that had earnings, didn't it? I think it's moving up on yesterday's earnings. Better than expected financial results. That's what it's moving up on, yeah. And some good analyst ratings, upgrades and ratings. So maintains, neutral, yeah. So Cisco moving up, breaking highs. Yeah, we're just waiting there, guys, I guess. Waiting for something to give us some action. Cisco breaking highs. Let's have a see. Can we get a little bit off Cisco? Cisco tends to trend well when it's trending. Can we get 10 cents? That'll be a nice start. We're at 10.21, so we can get 55.30. I mean, nice to have got in at 52 yesterday after hours, and then roared it up. I think you probably see. I think a good target for Cisco is about 57 today. We'll see. We'll get the 10 cents. I'll put a 10 cent trailing, well, put a stop in place. Which is where I keep and trade. There you go. So there's a stop in place there. So it's a profitable trade. I can watch it now. And watch the market, see what else rears its ugly head. LQR, not really doing much. $0.20 range. I've got my 10 cents. Is up to 55.50. I'll swap that out for a trailing stop. There we go. That's a profitable trade now as well. I've got a trailing stop in place. I can play with that. So we've got some profits on the board coming. I've got stopped out. 150 bucks I made on LQR, but hey, it's 150 bucks of profit. Likewise, we're making profits on Cisco as well. AHI is trying to make a move back up, so I'll leave Cisco with its trailing stop in place. 20 cent trailing stop. do you know what? It's been doing this. Unreliable moves. Cisco making some moves. Yeah, well, it's halted, so let's see what it's doing. This is one of the recent IPOs. It's halted there. Should resume in a little over a minute's time. So we'll stick around. It looks like a 447 resumption, so it's quite a substantial gap up. We're still in Cisco. We've still got that 20-cent move. So we've got a good. We're back in the green. Okay, so we're back in the green, and that's all that matters. Cisco, I might add to that position if it continues to move up. So I'm just going to leave that 20-cent trailing stop in place there as that moves up. We've got a 19-cent ATR, so that could stand me in good stead for a little while until it starts to make any kind of reversal. Hopefully we'll get a nice strong move up. And this should resume any time now. Unless it's a 10-minute hold. Looks like a 10-minute hold. 447 resumption. Yeah, it's going to be a 10-minute hold, so it'll resume at 448. Let's see where we're getting on with Cisco. Is it worth scaling in? If we get over 56, I'll start scaling in. My stop at the moment is 55.63. So as this retraces, a nice little bit of a pullback, healthy pullback. Some of these mid and high cap stocks are just more reliable. Once they start trending, the trend is very reliable on the mid and high cap stocks. They're just easy to trade. Yeah, the volatility might not be as much. Your individual moves might not make you as much, but the reliability is there. So Advanced Health, 520. It's doing exactly what it did pre-market. Big swing up, pull down, swing up again, pull down. Lower highs. Let's see if we can get over 430. We'll see if we can get some out of it. Yeah, I'm not feeling this one at all. This might really motor, but I'm just not feeling it. It's not something that is exciting me right now. Yeah, well, when the range is 9 cents, you put a 10-cent stop in place. You're never usually going to get that much out of that one. So Cisco should keep me going there. 2,500 shares. What am I in at? 21. Let's see if we can get over 585. Bit of a double top there now. Gavel horns on the 5, on the 2. Let's see. Yeah, we've still got another 90 seconds before resumption there. Stopped out on Cisco for $1,000, so we're in the green now. So 925. That's a good start. We don't grumble at that. Out of the blocks, it's looking like it's trying to bounce. I mean, Hawaiian Electric's been having a torrid time since the forest fires. It's a $40 stock. Let's put this into context. $35, $40 it's been at since, well, it's been $40 at the start of the year, and it went down to $35 in March. So it's between $35 and $40 pretty much all year up until the end of July. It's now a $11 stock, so it's going to bounce and it's going to get back up towards $30 at the very least, $20, whatever. If this is the day that it bounces, Hawaiian Electric could be a good, it could be a good intraday mover if you catch it right. Right, okay, let's see what happens on our recent Sachs parent group. Well, that's a big gap up. That's a dangerous gap up. What's the spreads? 10 cents. 85, 485. I have this candle. But bit juicy in terms of the move. 21 cents is the ATR, 2 cents is the spread. So there's opportunity if it goes the right direction. Also opportunity to lose if it goes the wrong direction. So it's probably stopped me out for 1400 or whatever it is. Yeah, that's okay. 1300. Plus is back red, so we're up and down like a bride's nightgown. Marathon Digital is over the VWAP now. That's making a nice move up. Not overly volatile. I mean, we're looking at 9 cent range, but it's making a nice strong move to the upside. So if you're in Marathon Digital, good luck. Cisco probably a bit of a double top there. So probably come back to the VWAP and then make another move. But the thing is with SPGC is yesterday, if you look at this on the 15, sell-off was horrific yesterday. I mean, this started off up there at $21 and pop, but it hardly looked back. There's your little dead cat there. But sell-off was harsh. So over $5, this might get up. Couple of dollar move today if it does get over $5. It does have the volatility has got volatility over the last while. Volume, 8 million shares traded on its first day. We had almost 12 million shares traded yesterday. So far today, we've got 2 million shares traded. So we're a little way to go based on what we're looking at, an average of almost 10 million a day. So keep an eye on SPGC. It's certainly worth keeping on the watch list. It was the big one that made me lose all the money yesterday, and today I've kept it small. I didn't go in big like I did yesterday, and I was watching it and using my stops, and that's important. Use your stops. It's halting. We've got the halt down level right now. I'm looking. Cisco possible VWAP bounce here at 55.17, so 55.25, $250 level. And let's have a look at Hawaiian Electric. Where are you? You're still making steady moves up. Yeah, I like this over 12. $0.44 range, 5-10 cents on the spreads. That's a good ratio in terms of opportunities. On which stock is that, Don Black? Is the bad news on which stock? On SPGC or Hawaiian Electric? SPGC, I wouldn't say it was bad news. It absolutely mooned on its first day. New IPO, so that's where the volatility is coming in. And that's why it sold off hard yesterday, because it absolutely mooned on its first day. Went from like $4 up to like 32, I think it was. And, or was it 60? Let's have a quick look at this on the first day. No, 32. It went up to 32 on its first day from $4, and it came back on the second day all the way back down to $4. So it's the new IPO interest. Now, it's not. I would say it's not found its fair market value yet. Now, there's bad news on Hawaiian Electric. If you've not been watching the news, if you've had your head under a rock, then you probably won't know about the wildfires in Hawaii, in Maui. No, I'm not sure about that. I like this over 12. I've just gone in there before 12. I do like this over 12. Snapped up. 12.15, the whole level. $12.27 now, the halt level to the upside. Nice one, Captain. Always good to see you guys getting over goal, making money. I'll take a... Well, I don't know if it'll recover fully, but it's going to recover somewhat, I think. I mean, it's a $40 stock to get to like $10, under $10. It's going to bounce. Even if it's a dead cat, there's going to be a bounce. The question is, you've got to time it right. 40 cents, just under 40 cents on the ATR here, on the average true range. So you've got to expect pullbacks of 30, 40 cents, moves up of 30, 40 cents. $12.27 is the halt level to the upside. 11.10 is the halt level to the downside. Yeah, I like Nvidia. Oh well, don't say that, Cal. You know there might be some good trades come out later. SPGCE looks like it's trying to bounce. No, maybe not. Sell off even harder. Absolutely, Cal. You know, that's okay. That's okay. I mean, it only takes one trade. One stock, one trade. That's all it takes. I'm risking a lot more than I really want to on this one. I mean, probably twice as much as I want. I'm expecting a 50-cent move to the upside from where I was in. I was expecting to hit 12.50 of I'm down to 11.50 instead. So will we get a dollar move to the upside? We still could, but we need to start making that move up now. I think we might get about $14 on this today. We might. How's it now? It's a doji. Doji's usually changing sentiment. Pull back doji, maybe move up. We'll see. Over 11.80, we'll get 12. We'll get a new high of day. AHI making another move up, but 520, no, testing 520 right now. Advanced help. Over the $0.75 level, I might add even more to this. But often, I've not been in big on much of late, so let's see. Over $12, I think we'll be golden. Yeah, but those up wicks, they worry me on AHI. So it gets up to a level and then it just pulls back. It's just erratic with the price action. This means new high of day. High of day is 12.15. I want to see 12.25. Let's get over 12 first. Let's see 12.25. 11.98 on this 5-minute candle. We're not quite over 12. Been over 12 once. Seller there at 11.90. Should dispose of him fairly quick. At 5.30 now there at AHI. And there's another doji changing sentiment on the move up, so maybe we're not, maybe $12 is the cap. We're very surprised if it is. Maybe it is. Let's see. ECTH making it move up. Big mover on Monday. Applied helps. Very choppy. Making the move up is very choppy. Rejected at 5.30. That's a big look. Increasing volume coming in here. No, just as a candle closed out. Just choppy sideways at the moment. $12 resistance, 11.50 support. Which way is it going to go? It's tapping the support level more than it's tapping the resistance, that's for sure. So it's looking weaker than it's looking strong. Well, the overall market's looking okay, but the NASDAQ's slightly down. What's driving that? What's Apple doing? Yeah, Apple's driving that. The NASDAQ's down because Apple's down. Yeah, Apple is vomiting. That's what's driving the NASDAQ down. What's the news on Apple? Is there any? Sometimes it's worth it to be patient, other times it's not. Let's see, which time is this? Can we get over 12? 95 there. News over, we want over 12. We've got 97. Testing $12. Resistance at 12. Support at 11.50. It's got to go one way or the other. Yeah, if Apple buys these ESPN, is it Disney's got ESPN at the minute? I can see Apple buying ESPN off Disney, but I can't see them buying Disney. I just don't think it makes business sense for Apple to buy Disney. Although they are at a discount right now, Disney, so I don't know. Made no sense for Elon to buy Twitter, but he did it. Didn't want to, but he did it. Ended up, he had no choice. $94 again. Let me ask. Are we going to get the break of 12 or not? Patience. $89. We're looking for 99. Come on. 99 will be a good one. Like that. On the vid, of course. Yeah, well, like I say, that's Apple driving that down, Josh. Well, if you know. Apple, the problem with Apple is it's too big for its own good. It may make up too much of the NASDAQ 100 and the S&P 500 for that much. Too big a percentage. It needs a rebalance. Actually, there is a rebalance due, isn't there? Or did I miss it? Back up to 1190s. Is this coiling for a breakout, or is it going to break down? What are your bets, guys? What do you think? Will it break out or break down? We're looking for a breakout. It's struggling to get over that 1196, $12 level. It's meeting resistance up at that $12 level. Is it going to break down or break out? Let me know in the comments. Yeah, I'm not taking a big position like this for a long time. Well, certainly not this month. I've got the leverage. Why not? Yeah, but you trade the price action, not the news, Ricky. Always. Trade the price action, not the news. You never know what the market's going to do to the news. You never know how they're going to react. And to be fair, the reaction's already been in. I mean, it was a $40 stock. We're trading it at $12. So the market has given its reaction. The question is, how much of a bounce do we get? You always get a bounce on a big sell-off. The question is, have I topped out on this bounce, or I was expecting it to go back up to at least 14. I mean, what did it close at yesterday? Yesterday's closing price was 14.57. So at this stage, I'd be ecstatic with 13. And get 13 at this level of shares, I'd be absolutely over the moon. put my stop right on that support, just under that support level, a penny under. Two cents under the 11.50. We'll see. I'm gonna see it break out over 12. Oh. Yeah, exactly. It was like $9, so then it started to bounce. This morning it had a low of 9.05, I think. Yeah, 9.05 this morning. I'm expecting 12.50 if it breaks above 12. At least 12.25. But 12.50 will be nice. And as a company, if they're guilty of not, I think that's more of a human error. I think somebody's probably already lost his job. Incompetence. We're going to get the breakout this time, or not. The volume's dying out, that's the problem. Getting a reduction in volume. We've got a nice little volume spike here, a retest of 12, and the volume spike here is what I thought was going to be, and I got in literally as we're moving up here and breaking new high. Then as we pulled back, I got into the new high here. So now we're just, this consolidation period, it's got to go one way or the other, but we're just trading within this 50-cent range. And because of the length of the consolidation period, I'm not convinced which way it's going to go, which is unusual. Normally I have a good idea which way it's going to go, but right now I don't. Patience, you have to have patience, Jazz. If you're a trader, you have to have patience. If you're an impatient person, trading, you're going to lose money trading. It's quite simple, because you're going to jump into trades that aren't set up, or you're going to jump out of trades that aren't mature. You're going to, like for example, you would have got out of this trade for a loss, and then it goes without you. You kick yourself. Patience is probably one of the biggest skills you've got to hone as a trader. And the biggest part of patience is waiting for the right setup. I mean, Al's still waiting for his setup today. Still not seen it. Troika moving up. 152 now. Low volume JFIN. The Love Sack Company. The Love Sack is a little old place where so I'm risking 7k here. It's not ideal when you're 10k in the hole on the week. You've got a 10k drawdown to recover from. But it won't take me red on the month, so that's the main thing I've got to look at. Right now, it's only a loss if you sell. Isn't that the Wall Street bets mentality? It's not a loss unless I sell it for one. I'll finish my drink as well. I'm not too big at holding through consolidation. I'm not a big fan of it. I advise people against it. The longer you're in it, the more you're exposed. And I would say, most cases, don't hold through consolidation. You'll see me doing it, but again, you'll hear me saying, do as I say, not as I do. So don't hold through consolidation. It's not only is it, there's a couple of things about holding through consolidation. The longer you hold, the more chance it has of going against you. That's the first thing. And the second thing is, if you're holding a position and in consolidation, you've got your equity tied up. So if something else then does move, a really nice move, your equity's tied up and you're going to miss it. So two really good reasons not to hold through consolidation. At the moment, there's not a lot else moving, so the chances of me missing a move at this moment in time are minimal. Yeah, love sat at 2220s. 2250, gets over 2250, looks at, yeah, the volume's absolutely atrocious though, so probably not worth looking at. So the range is narrowed now. It was 30 cents, it's now 15 cents. Thoughts on Chegg? I'll have a look. I've got the stop in place, I can take a look at Chegg. Chegg, volume's died out. If the volume comes back in, maybe. Range ain't great. 5 cents on the range. There's only a penny on the spread, so I wouldn't say it's looking okay. It's 10% up on the day, which is not a big move, but it's like 11% up. So if it gets over 1075, yeah, it could be interesting. Until it breaks a new high, I wouldn't be interested. But that's just me. Just the meanderings of a fat guy on the internet. I'm back up to 1190. We're testing that resistance level. There's 12. And we get 1225, like I said. Take some off anyway. It's 1220. I'll take this here now. 2K. I'm a bit disappointed in that. But I put a very tight stop in place because it didn't look like it was going to get over 1225 like I expected it to. I marked out these resistance and support levels. So resistance, support, resistance, and then previous high of day. So once it got rejected at that previous high of day, I thought I'm just going to put a 10-set stop in, and if it comes back and stops me out, it comes back and stops me out, but it's profitable. So patience worked, not as much as I would have liked, but it's a profitable trade. So we're back in the green again. For how long? Now, Lovesac is top of the momentum charts, but just no volume, so you can't trade that. DCTH, big mover, just moved up. Big mover earlier in the week. It's been choppy since it moved up on Monday. Was it Tuesday? Tuesday, moved up on Tuesday. AHI. Yeah, it's very choppy. It's steady. It's a steady climber, but it's very choppy. Not really seeing the opportunity there. SPGCE. Yeah, look at that. It's back down at the pre-market lows, almost. 365 is a pre-market low. It's coming back down to there. Let's have another look at this. Is it going to find support at 1150? But we didn't even break out of these zones here. Funnily enough, look at this. So I marked out these resistance levels. But you just go to the action pre-market, how technical analysis works. And I'm telling you, because this is pre-market, we're looking at 815. This is the level that we were ranging between is $12, $11.50 and $12, and between 8 and 8.30 before it then sold off. So it was finding resistance at $12 there, and that 12.20 level was the swing high after this sell-off. Also support level. So anyone that says technical analysis doesn't work doesn't know what they're talking about. Technical analysis does work. Question is, should I take a position at 1150 ish, give or take? I'll see what happens. Next candle makes a new high. If we find support at 1150, that support level that we've been looking at, and then we get a candle makes a new high after that, then I might ride that up $12. Let's see. There's nothing else moving, guys. I'm not seeing anything else of interest. Lovesac moved 4% in the last 15 minutes. It is probably the best of a bad bunch. It is one of those. There's not a lot of volume, and the volatility across the board isn't great. So what is moving hasn't got great volume, and what's not moving. Here we go. Let's try again. I missed the candle make a new high there. So we got the 12.25 I said it would get, and we're not far off the 12.50. I'm too busy talking to get the breakout. So next candle makes a new high, ride it up to 12, and here we go. Should have got in there at 11.75. I shoulda, woulda, coulda. I paid more attention to what's actually happening on the price action as opposed to gossiping away to you guys. I might make a bit more money, but we'll see. Current high of day 1244. Is it going to find support at the previous resistance? That tends to be the case in a lot. No, absolutely, Dan. You know, I'm not chasing. I'm just look. There's not a lot else moving. If this is just looking at the scanners, this is the top momentum stock right now. It's only moved 4% in the last 15 minutes. So GCT's probably done the same thing, but on less volume. I mean, you need volume. A low volume stock, how are you? Well, let's have a look. Have we got any kind of continuation? Just not getting the continuation through. High momentum stocks give you that continuation. Don't mind the pullbacks, but when you get that continuation, they will usually go and give you what, 30, 40, 50 cents on the move, and you can take profits, and then you get another pullback, 15, 20 cents, and then it moves up, and you know, just not seeing that today. Not seen that most of the week. We had a good day last Friday. Last Friday was great, you know, 15k for the upside. So we're not covering yesterday's drawdown, but we'll see. Get a volume. If you look at the volume on this, got no big increase in volume there. That's even though we're testing the high of day at 44, there's no increase in volume to get over it. So yeah, do you know what, guys? I'm gonna knock it on the head. It's a small green day, and come back tomorrow and hopefully finish the week strong. If we can have a Friday like we had last Friday, we'll finish the week, we'll clear the drawdown, and then come beside. So let's see what happens. Well, I think we're just going to knock it on the head. Hang on a minute. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, there's no big movers right now. I'll give it another couple of minutes, and then I'll knock it on the head. I'll go and play with my daughter and her new toys. Got one of those xylophone notes things as part of it, and I've been hearing in the background. She's probably knocking out better tunes than I'm playing on this playlist. I think. Well, some of the tunes on this playlist, that wouldn't be difficult. Yeah, this ain't showing the level of strength that I want it to see. So I'm going to knock it on the head, guys, and come back tomorrow, and hopefully have another strong Friday. So we're green, and every green day is a good day. So let's come back tomorrow and do it all over again. Any questions, just reach out to me directly. You can go into my profile on YouTube or on TikTok or whatever. My email address is listed there. Just mail me. All my social profiles are all listed. Just hit me up on a direct message. You can actually message me directly on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook, or whatever, Twitter, whatever. Reach out to me directly. If you want to join the Day Trade with Tony community, just check the links in the bio, and you can links in the description. And also, if you're on TikTok, just check out the link tree. And yeah, guys, I'll be back at it tomorrow, and we'll do it all over again. So in the meantime, you take it easy. I'm going to go and spend a couple of hours with my daughter. Although I've spent the day with her. So that's the great thing about moving here is that all day is mine. I spend with my fiance and my daughter, and then in the evening, I just a couple of hours at the end of the evening, and it's all good. So fantastic. So living the life, as it were. You guys keep it handy, stay profitable. If you're green, stay green, and if you're at gold, do what I'm doing and get out. Okay, guys, take it easy. All the best.